Excellent work. You continue to exceed my expectations. You've become a student of Dragonspyre. I wouldn't worry about the Dean anymore. He's no longer important in the grand scheme of things. I'm sure you've guessed what Malastair hopes to accomplish. Since he could not bring Sylvia back to life, he hopes the Croconomicon can force the Titan to do so. By the look of Dragonspyre, it appears that no one can force a Titan to do anything. This is most excellent news indeed. We are now one step closer to my brother Malastair. From what I can determine, though most of the actual schools were destroyed during the raid, it appears that the Fire School still stands. Apparently the Great Dragon Titan was somewhat merciful towards his own school. We must make it seem as if you're enrolled in their Fire School. An old Dragonspyre pyromancer is buried within the necropolis. Go there and retrieve his medallion of fire.
A new student. Dragonspyre is shattered. School closed forever. This is no place for the living.
The medallion of fire falls to the ground.
Excellent work, young wizard. This will do nicely. You should now proceed and speak with the fire tree here. Her name is Ashley, and she will guide you along your path into Dragonspyre Academy. Now you may enter the Fire School, and perhaps even more areas of the Dragonspyre Academy. See if you may determine how to reach the headmaster's quarters in the academy. If you should encounter my brother Malastair Drake, be cautious. You cannot stand against him alone.
Hello there. Who are you? The Wizard Malastair has come to Dragonspyre. He intends to command the Dragon Titan. He must be stopped. Malistaire is in the headmaster's office atop the great volcano. He's nearly impossible to reach unless you can find a way to fly up to him. I've got an idea. You can get to him by flying a drake to the mouth of the great volcano. But how to do that? There are so few drakes left, and they're difficult to control. Oh, I know. If you can get your hands on a dragon rider staff, even you could control a drake. The last known dragon rider staff was broken into pieces, stored in obsidian chests, and hidden throughout the spiral for safekeeping. You need to find those chests and recover those pieces from where they're scattered across the spiral.
You find a piece of the dragon rider staff. You find a piece of the dragon rider staff. You find a piece of the dragon rider staff. You find a piece of the dragon rider staff.
I can't believe it, but you actually found them all. It was surely a lot of work, visiting all the worlds of the spiral. But if you don't stop Malistaire, those worlds will all perish. We're not finished yet, I'm afraid. A dragon rider staff is incomplete without a flawless raw crystal for its head. That crystal will bind together all of the pieces and make it strong. Go into the crystal grove and see if you can find one there. There is an old miner there long ago who worked the grove. Check his house to see if he had one.
Hello there, young wizard. Hey there, you! What are you doing here? Another wizard in the grove, I reckon you're after a flawless raw crystal, right? Yeah, get in line. Them's the rarest kind of all, and I've got none to spare. Sorry. Been so long since I talked to anyone, I forgot my manners. My apologies. Tell you what, I'll do what I can to help you. It's clear to me that you're needing one for something important. I'll need sample crystals from each of the elevated dig points. Those will help us figure out where the best crystals can be found.
You remove a sample of crystal.
You finished? Good job with those. With all that dust you're covered in, you look like a regular miner now. Let me see those samples. I took a look at them, and I'm sad to say these crystals ain't flawless. Told you they're hard to find. We're not out of options. Don't worry yet. You're gonna have to go to the other mining site and check there. Bring back some sample crystals from that other site in the Crystal Grove.
You remove a sample of crystal.
Let me see those samples. Well, look here. You found yourself a flawless raw crystal. Good job. You could make a living at this if you want to quit wizarding. By the looks of you, I'd guess you're looking to use this crystal to make a dragon rider staff so's you can ride a drake. Am I right? I've helped more than my share of dragon riders make their staff, so you came to the right guy. Now that you got that crystal, you're gonna need to cut it into a headpiece. Trouble is, that I can't help you with. You're gonna need some expert guidance to cut that crystal. And for that, you need to go talk to the crystal cutter. She lives in the tower down the way.
I know, it's ironic. A crystal cutter trapped in a web of crystal. Thank you so much for... So, you want to make a head for your dragon rider staff. I assume you've come to me for that reason? Not too many other reasons to visit this place. It's too hectic around here, though. There are just too many spiders around here to get anything done. We need peace and quiet. Clear some of those crystal spiders out of the area, and I'll help you carve your crystal. You've done quite a bit, but it's clear that there are just too many crystal spiders around here. We can't take the chance of a spider barging in on us while we're cutting the head of the staff. How about if we work somewhere else? Meet me back at the house in the first crystal grove. There you are! Thanks again for getting me out of trouble back there. So, about that crystal you need cut. I can do it here, but I'll have to rough it. That means I'll need your help getting set up. I'll need a few odds and ends that I just can't do without. First off, I need some crystal spinnerets. Spiders use those to create and mold crystal. The bad news is that they're not going to just hand them to you. Good ones there. These will do nicely. I'm afraid I still can't start. I'm going to need my tools. The good news is that they're easy to find. The bad news is that the Titan army was going to take them away and pack them up in crates. The Titan army got chased away by the crystal spiders, so those crates are scattered everywhere throughout the crystal grove. That's all of them. Do you need a job? I could use an assistant. Now that you've gotten me my tools, I'm going to need my jewel crafter's table. It's essential to my work. I'm afraid it's not going to be easy. Cronius of the Titan army took it back to his tower. You're going to have to go there and bring it back.
They said all the humans were slain. I welcome this distraction. It has been too long since I have destroyed a wizard.
Wow, you got it! And without a scratch. Now I can get to work! Now that you've gotten me everything I need, I'll create for you the best crystal head for your staff I've ever made. You've done so much for me. It's an honor to make this for you.
As you watch, she carves the flawless raw crystal into an exquisite dragon-shaped head for your dragon rider's staff. The light scatters as it shines through the crystal, and it scintillates with power and majesty.
Here you go. Now you need to reassemble the staff. For that, you'll need to take it to Ashley, the fire tree.
Hello there. I seen something in your possession. You're carrying the pieces of the last Dragon Rider staff. Now that you've gotten all the pieces of the staff and a new crystal head, you can create your own Dragon Rider staff. Go inside the pyromancy school. In there, you can use the fire forge to assemble the pieces of the staff and forge your own Dragon Rider staff.
On the hot metal of the fire forge, you assemble the staff. You then attach the crystal head to the staff.
You've done it! That's the finest Dragon Rider staff I've ever seen, to be certain. I can't believe that another Dragon Rider has risen from the Academy, especially an outsider like you. With that staff, All you need now is a drake to ride. The Dragon Master down at the hatchery may be able to help you if he can. Please, go speak with him.
Welcome to the hatchery. I suspect I know why you're here. Many have come to this place, seeking my children. But you are the first in so long a time. I have secured my clutch of eggs within the house, further within the hatchery. I can sense that only a few remain, though I do not know where they rest. If you would become a dragon rider, go there and find one of the last few drake eggs.
You are about to enter.
You have obviously come for the egg, but you will not get it from me! The time of the Dragon Riders is over! Never again will wing touch sky!
You find a drake egg.
You found one. It is a sacred trust you hold there. In that egg you hold the drake's life. Once, others would have dealt with hatching it, but now the duty has fallen to you alone. So listen to my counsel, and you will soon have a fine drake to ride. First, the egg must be warmed in the purest fire. But Dragonspire's flames have all fallen cold, and now the only pure fire in the spiral is to be found in Wizard City. Go now to the cave near the Golem Tower.
You warm the egg in the pure fires.
Even now I can feel the baby drake stirring inside, warming to life. A drake's egg is hard and tough and cannot be easily broken. For this, we must aid the young drake. To this end, those in the hatchery use a sacred crystal hammer to crack the drake eggshell so the drakeling can break through. This hammer was taken by the Gallium Juggernaut. Go and find it, and take from it the crystal hammer we require. You have recovered for us the sacred crystal hammer. The hatching must take place on the center platform, but that place is now guarded by the forces of darkness. The renegade, Victor Snowcrusher, taints it with his presence. Go, wizardling, and face the one who keeps you from your sacred duty to hatch a new drake. When Snowcrusher is defeated, place the drake egg upon the central platform and use the crystal hammer on it.
You use the hammer.
Thank you. I am pleased to meet you.
You have hatched a drake egg, brought new life to this quiet, cold place. Congratulations, young wizard, and my eternal gratitude. Though I birthed the egg and you hatched it, the young drake must now learn our ways from all of the mother drakes. It is the tradition of our kind that our wisest mothers guide us from birth. Go and speak with the 2 other mother drakes in the hatchery. They will impart upon you valuable words of wisdom to teach your new drake.
Too long have the lessons I teach been unheard. I tell you then, to heed these words, for they are to be honored. A drake flies swift and true and without doubt. Fear is the cold enemy. A drake's heart burns fierce and bright. Take these words of wisdom to the new drake.
As is our tradition, tell the young drake these words of wisdom. Honor is the wind upon which we ride. Without honor, we cannot soar. To lose honor is to plummet to the earth. Take these words back to the drake's mother, and then to the new drake itself.
And now I speak the final words of wisdom, those that apply to both Dragon Rider and young Drake. The bond you share is for life, though your paths may split and you may be worlds apart. From the Rider, the Drake takes compassion, and from the Drake, The Dragon Rider takes a spark of fire for warmth in dark times. You have done well and brought joy to this place. We have other lessons to teach the new Drake. Go now to speak to the Dragon Master. He can help you now.
You again? What news do you bring? What? You hatched an egg? I'd never dared to dream so. The young Drake cannot fight, not yet. Its scales have not hardened. It must have armor and learn the fighting ways of dragonkind. The spirit of the Drakesmith can help us, if it can be found. Go to the forum and see if he can be raised.